everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is in a different location and a July TBR. So I have a stack of books here. You can't see it, but it's quite hefty, of books that I want to read in the month of July, and I'm also kind of struggling with new recommendations. So a question I have for you all is please comment down below what your favorite summer read is, whether it's new books or it's been an old favorite. I'm looking for summer themed reads, and we still have like a good month and a half at least for summer. It's still like summerish weather until like mid-September, so please, all the summer recommendations you have. I'm looking for beachy fun, some romances, maybe literary fiction, whatever you guys have. I'm really down for it. So starting off, I have two Taylor Jenkins Reid books that I want to read this month. The first being The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've actually already started this, and the book is quite torn. I don't know if I just got a bad copy in the stack or what, but yeah, I'm about halfway done with this actually, and I'm really enjoying it. So I know that I'm gonna want to pick up another Taylor Jenkins Reid. So with that beachy theme, I hoped that her new book, Malibu Rising, would be pretty fitting. Evelyn Hugo is just about a Hollywood icon, Evelyn Hugo finally telling the tale of her life. And then Malibu Rising is another Hollywood centered story, but this is the four siblings, children of very wealthy Hollywood elite, I'm assuming, and they throw a party and there's a lot of drama and like sibling dynamic. The next book I wanted to pick up was Colleen Hoover's All Your Perfects. I read a few Colleen Hoover books last month, and this is the last one that I have on hand. So after I finish this, I'll probably go pick up maybe Heartbones or Ugly Love. But this, I held off for last because it seemed like a really, I feel like all of her books cover pretty difficult topics, but I know that there are trigger warnings for like infertility in this book. And we have again that like classic Colleen aspect of the past and present perspectives. So the book says, then the last thing Quinn expected was to meet the love of her life just outside her fiance's front door. A year after leaving behind their cheating partners, Quinn and Graham are in a perfect relationship that seems destined by fate. Now, 7 years later, their perfect love is threatened by their imperfect marriage. The memories, mistakes, and dreams that they have built up over the years are tearing them apart. The one thing that could save them might also be the very thing that pushes their marriage past the point of no return. So, I'm excited to see where that goes. I really like Colleen Hoover's writing style. It's super easy and fast to get into, and it's very addictive. The next book was actually on my summer TBR, and it was They Wish They Were Us, which is by Jessica Goodman, and this was actually recommended by Sydney Sweeney. For a while on her Instagram, she was doing a like book recommendations, and I love her, so I want to read They Wish They Were Us. This is like a YA, I believe, thriller mystery, murder mystery, and it sounded very reminiscent to me of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I also read last month. So this is like more like the like classic New England old money type of deal. It says, freshman year, Jill's best friend, the brilliant, dazzling Shyla Arnold, was killed by her boyfriend. After that dark night on the beach, Graham confessed, the case was closed, and Jill tried to move on. So that's like the little blurb I'm gonna give out of the long synopsis. But it sounded a lot like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I really enjoyed. So I'm very curious to see how this goes. Okay, so for a fun summer read, I have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I read Beach Read last month. I wanted to pick up another Emily Henry book. I wasn't the biggest fan of Beach Read, but I think it was just because it was really hyped, and I wasn't the biggest fan. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I talk about it in my June wrap up. But for July, I wanted to pick up this. I think I'll like it more. Again, we have that past and present element. We are following two friends. I believe they're college friends, and they meet up every summer to go on vacation together, and they've been doing it for like a decade, and we have past chapters of every year they've gone on vacation together, and then we have present chapters of them no longer going on vacation together and them wanting to start up again. I think that's a pretty good synopsis. I really like the colors on this. I love the green. The next book is another one that was on my summer TBR, and this is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. Probably the most beautiful book I own. I absolutely love how vibrant it is. And this is, I believe, Kylie Reid's debut novel too. I'm not positive, but I'm gonna read like the first little chunk. It says, Alex Chamberlain is a woman who gets what she wants and has made a living with her confidence-driven brand, showing other women how to do the same. So she's shocked when her babysitter, Amira Tucker, is confronted while watching the Chamberlain's toddler one night, walking the aisles of their local high-end supermarket. The store security guard, seeing a young black woman out late with a white child, accuses Amira of kidnapping 2-year-old Briar. A small crowd gathers, a bystander films everything, and Amira is furious and humiliated. Alex resolves to make everything right. I want to know what happens. Like, from that alone, I want to figure out what happens. I've heard that this is a really, really impactful read and also very entertaining. So I'm very excited. There's tons of praise on the back too. So I'm definitely going to get to this at some point this month. Next is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. I heard so many good things and that this was a fun, spicy romance, which is what I want. Our main character is diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, and she has been dealing with it her whole life and is trying to now navigate intimacy and is struggling. So she reaches out to an online escort service, I'm pretty sure, and recruits the help of a male escort so that she can explore intimacy and try and navigate relationships. So I saw some quotes of it on Instagram and I had to take a minute because it was really steamy, but I'm super excited. I'm not excited, I'm thrilled. We need to use better words than excited. The next book I'm really looking forward to getting to is The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey. This is a psychological thriller mystery novel, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's a horror. It says, Martine is a genetically cloned replica made from Evelyn Caldwell's award-winning research. She's patient and gentle and obedient. She's everything Evelyn swore she'd never be. And she's having an affair with Evelyn's husband. Now the cheating bastard is dead, and both Caldwell wives have a mess to clean up. Good thing Evelyn Caldwell is used to getting her hands dirty. Does that not sound incredible? It's like bright yellow on the inside too. I love that. Again, after reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, really am back into like thriller mysteries, and I want to read this. Okay, and the final two, the first being The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I'm finally in the mood for this, I think. I was not in the mood for it all of June, and every time I looked at it, I was like, am I really ready for Greek mythology? And I think I am right now. This is a like romance novel between Achilles and Patroclus, I'm pretty sure. I've heard so many great things, and everybody who has read The Song of Achilles has continued to recommend it to people, so I'm hoping that this is a good one for me as well. And then finally is the first book in the Raven cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, and this is The Raven Boys. And again, I heard a lot of people talking a lot about this, I think on Book TikTok in particular, and I really just wanted to get my hands on it, dive into a new YA series. I have one on Kindle Unlimited that I'm looking at, and it is the Plated Prisoners series, I'm pretty sure. I might get into that too, but I don't have a physical copy. As far as the Raven cycle goes, it says, every year Blue Sargent stands next to her clairvoyant mother as the soon-to-be dead walk past. Blue never sees them until this year, when a boy emerges from the dark and speaks to her. His name is Gainsey, and he's a rich student at Aglionby, the local private school. Blue has a policy of staying away from Aglionby boys. Known as Raven boys, they can only mean trouble. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. It's a spellbinding new series where the inevitability of death and the nature of love leads us to a place we've never been before. I'm looking for something that like incites the same love I had for A Court of Thorns and Roses and Cruel Prince like 4 years ago back. I want to feel that type of love and nostalgia. Maybe that was like 3 years ago because it was my senior year of high school and that's been 3 years. So the Raven Boys. Those are all the books that I have. Again, I feel like not super summery. Again, comment down below any books that have like summery, beachy themes to them, or any just new and recent releases that you guys have read so I can have a current and up-to-date conversation with you guys. I would love to do that. Again, comment section, the floor is yours. And yeah, I think those are all the things I wanted to mention. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're all having a great day. And as always, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.